And we are back, folks. Aye. So I promised you I would maybe do a wee plate up later on, so here we are. So I'm going to do a wee bit of cumin rice. There's my rice. I've got the chicken curry. A bit of chicken curry heating up in this wee pot. Here a wee swatch. Bit of chicken curry heating up in the pot. A couple of bits of chicken, potatoes. Lovely stuff. But need a wee bit of rice to go with it. Got a nice flatbread as well. There's my flatbreads. So you get 5 of these for £1 out of my local, extremely diverse shop. Really nice. I just bung one in the microwave, a few seconds, job done. Why would you bother making them, do you know what I mean? Why would you bother making them when you can get 5 for £1? And they're made fresh every day. So, I'm going to heat this wok up. I'm going to get a bit of the old pakora oil in there. Two tablespoons. A wee bit there. So we've got about 2 tablespoons in there of the pakora sauce. No pakora sauce, pakora oil, spicy oil. Right. Get the old chef's spoon dug out. I'll just let that oil heat up a wee bit. So I just checked out Sarge's chili dogs with his council frozen chips and his chicken wings, and I'm not going to lie, it looked absolutely delicious. Wee bit let down with the way you dealt with the chips. As I said, I think I left a comment. I would have made a wee bechamel. It just seemed like a waste of nice cheese that he was using. I would have made a simple wee bechamel, put the cheese in there, a few jalapenos, and then poured that over the chips. And I think it would just have looked a lot nicer and tasted a lot nicer. But, as I say, his hot dogs look lovely. Don't know why he bothered trying to measure them up and fit them into the bun. I would just have stuck 2 in there. I might even have wrapped cheese round the hot dogs, stuck them in the bun, get the chilli, Texas chilli on top. Absolutely stunning. But it looked delicious anyway. Right, so our oil's heating up. I've got a wee bit of smokage. See that? As usual, we're low light, extremely blurred out of focus cam. Right, so I'm going to get some cumin seeds in. Oh, that just about a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Don't want it to burn, so we'll let them for a wee second. And in with the rice. I can smell the cumin seeds, they smell beautiful. There's one tried to escape there, we'll get that in there. Right, in with the rice. Get the rice coated in the oil. Get all the grains of rice in there. Any wee kind of clumpy bits, just give them a wee press down with the back of the spoon. And also about a tiny wee bit of turmeric. Tiny bit, not even a spoon, not even half a spoon. Tiny wee bit of turmeric. Add a wee bit of colour, just a wee bit of colour. You can see a colour not already. You've got to have a bit of rice with your curry. Some folk like chips, I'm not really a fan of chips with a curry, unless it's maybe a Chinese curry. But even at that, I would either have rice or chips. I'm not really a rice and chips kind of guy. Right, we just let that sit for a wee second and heat up. And I'm just going to, once the rice is ready, I'll just stick that in the microwave for about 30 seconds, 20-30 seconds. Curry smells amazing. Give that a wee shake about. Absolutely gorgeous. But I'm just going to turn that curry off because that's hot enough. So this is only going to be a wee quick video. That rice looks absolutely lovely. I like the chef spoon. Sars likes a wooden spoon, but you don't get the same noise. I like the noise that you get for a chef spoon. A bit more accurate with a chef spoon as well. You can really do your stuff with a chef spoon. It makes you feel like a chef. You should have a wee chef touch. Right, I'll leave that here a wee second. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So hope everybody's having a nice Tuesday night. Hope everybody watched my chicken curry video. Otherwise, what's the point? Know what I mean? Like I say, I'm just going to stick my cumin seeds and my turmeric back in the old cupboard. As I say, you see the amount of turmeric I put in there, basically none. And you can see the lovely colour it's made my rice. And the rice was just soaked, rinsed about 5 times, and then soaked in water for about an hour and a half, boiled for about a minute, and then in the sieve, poured through a sieve and just left in the steam, the heat trapped in the rice is enough to finish it off. But that rice is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Get all your grains in there. And that's about done. Get another wee minute, but that is about done, folks. I say I just wanted to do a wee plate up just to show you the curry, really. That looks bloody beautiful, it smells amazing. Oh, pardon me, a few ciders. Congratulations to Mrs. Tracy on her, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the word, but she's been brought up to overseer. Meaning she's basically the overseer of every one of us. So that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. To be honest, I quite like being called the third leg. I'm actually quite happy with being called the third leg after Wonky Stool. But I've been reintroduced as first officer sheep unit. But as I say, I quite like the term third leg. Actually quite happy with being called the third leg. Promotion, that's the word I'm looking for. Mrs. Tracy get promoted to being overseer. So I'm sure she's over the moon. She'll probably be up all night thinking about that. But aye, what else? Mrs. Tracy made some lovely cider. Turned out 8%, maybe just under 8%. Great stuff. But she really has to try the recipe I gave her and she can get up to maybe 20%. And if you think that 8% gave you a wee burn, Mrs. Tracy, oof, try that stuff. Hope you do try it. Oh, it smells amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, that rice is about done. Look at that lovely colour. Tiny, tiny, tiny wee bit of turmeric. Tiniest wee bit. Lovely noise for the old chef's spoon. And Sarge actually had a few kind words about my fish burger, which kind of blew me away, because we all know how much he likes to be a wee arse and piss people off. I was expecting harsh words and crazy out of this world criticism, but actually he was reasonably happy with my fish burger, apart from the wee bit of burnt topness, which I did admit to when I made the video. I admitted to that, it was a wee bit overdone, but that's what happens when you waffle. When you start waffling, you forget you're bloody making food. See how light that light rice is? See how light it is? All single grains, no clumps, no big clumps of rice. All lovely single grains. And I think that's about us. I think that's about us, folks. So I think I'll take these over to the plate up. Get the rest of the rice. See, this flatbread's really nice. 5 huge big flatbreads for £1, made fresh daily. You actually can't beat that. I don't know why you would bother making flatbread or naan bread when you can get that. So we're starting to smell a wee bit of toastiness now. So that's a good indication that we're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. Right, I'll take these over to the old plate. Get these on the plate. I don't know if these are on the plate there. I think he's on the plate. Right, you can kinda see the plate. I'll come out a wee bit. It's perfectly out of focus. Terrible light, so just how I like to make my videos. We'll stick the old microwave on. Give that 30 seconds. Right, bit of rice. I'll give my mother some of this rice round the road for her as well. That bit of curry I gave her, so you'll get about 4 dinners out of that. She's like a sparrow. So I'll give her a wee bit of rice. So there's my rice. Absolutely lovely. We've not got any garnishes. I'm not going to put any garnish on this. Just let it speak for itself. So that's a lovely rice. And we'll get a bit of curry. Right, we'll get the old chicken drumstick. Oh look, I've already dripped a wee bit of curry on the rice. Spelt the whole lot, so what not will do, we'll give it Sarswood do. Stick a wee bit on there and hide it. There we go, that's better. Right, the chicken is absolutely gorgeous. The curry smells amazing. I wish we had smelly vision, but sadly we don't. There I've dropped another bit of sauce. Oh, to hell with it. Can't be bothered. And a bit of potato. Nice potato there. Another bit of potato. Another bit of potato. Stick that there. Aye. Actually made too much sauce, but I'll just put the rest back in the pot. And then some lovely sauce over the top. Look how thick that sauce is. Really, 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 really nice. Really beautiful. Gorgeous flavours. That's plenty. We'll check on it. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to have to cover that up. Need to cover that up with a bit of rice. There we go. There we go. Now you can't see that wee bit of spillage. We'll give that a wee tidy up. Look at that curry. Oh dear. Right, the flatbreads need another wee 30 seconds. We'll put it in for. Use a wee swatch at that. As I say, I'll maybe try and improve my lighting situation, but I'm pretty sure you can still see how stunning that is. Oh, pardon me. Look at that. And that'll do the old flatbread, so we'll just fold that in half and fold it into a quarter. And we'll stick that under there. Right folks, and that's it. My lovely chicken curry with cumin rice, a lovely short bought flatbread, 5 for £1. And I'm going to leave these, I'm going to bugger off and enjoy the hell out of this. Aye, catch you in the next one. If I can get the camera.